Las Bandidas.
Recuerdos que me llevan a soñar. Bandidas las que un día aprendieron a amar. Dulces como tus besos, dulce el sabor del tiempo, como un barril añejo, todo un recuerdo, son las bandidas de mi corazón. Bandidas, bandidas, los recuerdos que me llevan a soñar. Bandidas, bandidas, tú y yo nos volvemos a encontrar. Tomaremos otra copa hasta el final.
Las Bandidas.
Bandidas,
Las Bandidas.
quiero amar.
For now, the only thing that I want you to focus on is our wedding. Huh?
Oh my goodness, I can't take this any longer. I can't.
Can you stop lying, Gaspar? Because Olegario won't go after someone for no reason at all. So why is he after you?
What happened to us? I want to know what happened. For us to have ended up like this.
Hector Alhure!
At last I found you.
Dinora, I'm so sorry. Well, right now, I don't feel well, and I know that the two of us have been very happy. But I really don't think this is the right time to talk. Martha. Yes, well, I went there and I left you a message. You see, I was wondering if you had time to meet me because I wanted to discuss the document together.
Los
Listen to me,
Girasoles.
I have nothing to do with Olegario Montoya, and I do not know.
Gaspar, you know that devious man. In fact, you know him quite well. And you did warn me about him, remember? Remember?
Listen, boy. Maybe I did. And maybe I didn't. I mean, it's been so many bottles ago that, I just don't remember. And besides, it's unpleasant to talk about that pompous jerk, Olegario Montoya. Why don't we talk about your mom? So how's Zenaida? Is she still working until now at Las Bandidas?
Yes, she is. She's still working at the same ranch. She's been there for many years now.
She's loyal and quite selfless. Zenaida was a woman who's kind but so strong at the same time. That's what I remember. You weren't born yet. I never knew who your father was.
I never knew him, Gaspar. He died after I was born. And here I am. I'm now 23 years old and I have a lot of work to do in this ranch.
23 years old. I didn't realize that so much time has gone by since the last time I saw your mother. The twists and turns of life. Reuben, the son of Zenaida. It's been 23 years. He's 23 years old.
Till now, Reuben hasn't called me.
And he doesn't answer my calls either. But at least it's good to know that he has a stable job.
Yeah. He is still quite resentful. Well, what he went through was pretty tough, right? But I know that he's going to get through this. What worries me is that Gaspar.
Gaspar what?
Well, Zenaida. One time Reuben and I were talking. Gaspar came in and heard us. Now Gaspar knows that Reuben is his son.
I just knew it. Oligario's insistence on going after Gaspar was going to bring about problems. So did he ask you any questions?
No. Relax, Zenaida. His head is deteriorating fast and soon. He won't even remember his name. And much less will he remember the past.
I hope so. Well, for 23 years, I've been hiding this secret from my own son. Reuben mustn't know that I bore a child out of rape. And he must never know that that man is his father.
Laurento Hotel.
For coffee.
I've been calling you for days. If it had not been for Miriam, I'd still be looking for you. You've been hiding.
I'm not hiding. It is just that I have to solve some problems away from town. And since your husband didn't want to pay what he owed me, of course I really have to do something to support myself.
Well, I don't believe you. Do you mean to tell me that the report you gave Fabiola was for free? How much did she pay you to betray me?
Nothing. That woman didn't even give me a cent. That one is as miserable and as deceitful as her father.
You're lying. Am I to believe that you betrayed me for nothing?
Malena, I haven't betrayed you. If there's anyone that I've been faithful to, it is you. That's considering the other requirements of that family.
What do you mean?
Well, actually the report I gave Fabiola is the very same report that I gave Olegario. Am I clear? The same one.
So I guess you're telling me now. Are you being serious? This means Fabiola really has nothing against me. That woman is merely bluffing.
And of course, that is thanks to me.
I always knew that you wouldn't dare to betray me. You know that if you do, you could fare very badly.
I'd say that I understand that you can actually bring the best economic benefit compared to the rest of the Montoyas. And that means, don't make a mistake, my dear. Don't make a mistake.
What is it?
What is it that you want now from Gaspar Infante? Why on earth are you dealing with that once again? Tell me!
Ever since Oligario's visit, she's changed completely. She's the way she was before. She doesn't say a word, like she has her own world.
What did Oligario want? And what was the reason for him to visit Huenya?
He talked about the past. It really bothered her.
They had a past? Really? So they knew each other?
You see, Huenya used to work at Las Bandidas before Oligario Montoya took over. That was the time when they shot her and she lost her son.
Why did you find him?
Really don't have time to explain myself to you, Zenaida. But in order for you to calm down a bit, it's about business matters. It has nothing to do with you.
That's done to me?
That happened such a long time ago, Zenaida. How long are you going to keep that grudge for what this man has done to you?
I'm not surprised by your answer. You're so insensitive that sometimes...
What would you like? You know me very well, Zenaida. You have worked for me for years. You knew I was like this, and I'll keep on being like this. It's really up to you if you can understand my reasons, so we can keep getting along well.
You don't have to remind me that I have to keep my darn mouth shut about this lie you invented. And I have to keep lying to your daughter that she and my son are brother and sister. Well, stop threatening me, Olegario. You don't have to do that. Because I know you. I know you so well.
Are you sure about what you told me?
Oh, well, not 100% sure, but that's what they told me.
What else do you know?
That they found her on a road with a gunshot wound on her back. And her son mysteriously disappeared, and no one heard from him. No one knows whether he died or if he just disappeared.
Tell me, who told you?
No one in particular. But it must have been very serious. Because after Olegario came here, she returned to her quiet world.
Thanks for telling me.
Don't worry, Alonso. I needed to tell you. Because thanks to you, she's gotten so much better. I'm so upset that Olegario's visit made her slip right back. She won't even say a word.
Huenya. My dearest. Do you remember me? It's Alonso. You do remember me, right? You know, you have one of the kindest and sweetest smiles I've ever seen in my life. I'm begging you. I want to see that smile again. Please?
The letter.
What?
The letter.
The letter? What letter is this? And what does it say?
Hello, Mom. How are you? We're okay. No, you're not interrupting. Yes, Mom, I'm very happy, so please don't worry. Look, I'll call you tonight, okay? Fine, bye.
Get out, I have to get dressed.
Amparo. You know what? Things are going to change very soon. Wait and see.
Yes, you're right, Reynaldo. Things are going to change. And much sooner than you imagine. What letter's she talking about? Well, at least she said something, because she hasn't said a word after she saw Olegario.
Huenya. What letter are you talking about? What word is it? Huenya, my dearest, talk to me. Huenya, talk to me. It's all right. Just relax. We'll talk next time. Let's not force her to talk. I better go. I'll come by later to see her.
Alonso, maybe that letter is about her lost son.
Well, who knows? But I'm sure it says something important, or else she wouldn't have mentioned it.
I'll see if she says anything else.
Thank you, Nellie. Maybe Huenya knows a lot about what happened at the old ranch. And this letter she's talking about is only the beginning. Well, I have to go.
So Fabiola is going to marry Sergio?
You still didn't know. At last she decided. And this time it's serious. And apparently it will be in a few days. You're the only one who's left, Corina. It would be great if you'll get married at the same time, don't you think so?
It seems like you're enjoying getting rid of your daughters.
On the contrary, my dear. I know a woman's the happiest person in the world on her wedding day. And I want to be able to teach my grandkids to ride a horse.
Then you will have to wait for my marriage and my children, Dad, because
But how much longer are we going to wait, Corina? I'm going to set up the most advanced laboratory for you and Vicente. I just need you to give me a list of the equipment and supplies that you need.
Dad, I already told you that I'm not going to get married just because
You just need to give me the list of everything you will need for the laboratory. And then you can compete with Rodrigo. Soon he'll be out of business.
What, Dad? Please don't count on me for that.
And why not?
Because my profession is in the scientific field and I will not destroy anyone.
Look, Corina. At last you are here.
Excuse me.
Hey, Corina.
Hello, sweetheart. My darling. I'm sorry for being late. You see, after I left Miriam, I couldn't help but pass by the shoe store.
Why don't you tell me exactly what you were doing with the veterinarian?
Come on, why am I being interrogated? What now? Are you accusing me of doing something wrong?
I only asked you one question. Now answer me.
I already told you I was actually at the bar with Miriam. And then my phone ran out of power. I know how much it bothers you that I was with Alonso and the woman he's dating. I asked him if he can please call you so that he would know exactly where I was.
And who is this woman?
That shameless lawyer who's been trying to charm you. Marta Moreno. So there you could see the kind of woman she really is. She was flirting with you and the veterinarian at the same time. Excuse me.
Laurento Hotel.
You've been going out with Marisol's dad a lot, Mom. Because every time I ask where he is, he's always with you.
Does it bother you?
No? Well, not at all. What's with you two? Is there something I should know?
Hold on. I think you're being too hasty.
Come on, Mom.
Nothing's going on. Although, I do find Alonso real nice. Very nice. I'm glad it doesn't bother you, though. Okay, tell me. What's up with you and Marisol?
Well, we're not doing as great. I heard that Marisol's currently taking ballet classes in town. So I went there. She acted so weird when we talked. Like she was so irritated to see me.
Honey, you have to go after your dreams. Don't just give up. Okay? You know, sometimes women like to make it difficult. Well, I mean, it makes it more exciting.
I don't know, Mom. Marisol's just so weird. Sometimes she gets mad about silly things. Which includes looking for a boyfriend who's quite similar with her dad.
You know, honey, you have got to be patient. Honestly, I think Marisol is a really sensible young lady. Although Alonso is a good father, an excellent dad, I think that we can't forget her mother isn't with her to give her some advice, and you know that she, well, you know.
I wish Marisol's dad would marry again. Of course, because if he does, then Marisol would have someone like you to give her advice.
Of course. So are you saying that you wouldn't actually mind if I do marry Alonso?
Well, I really wouldn't mind. I guess Marisol wouldn't be as mistrustful with me, and maybe would be much closer, because she'll have no choice. I think it's a good idea. Don't you think so?
Oh, Miguel.
Oh, Daddy, I just have to tell you. I'm doing very well in ballet classes. We have a new teacher, and I think she's really very good. Daddy? Daddy? Aren't you even listening?
Well, of course I am, darling. Well, it's just that I had a rough day.
You saw Fabiola, right?
What made you say that?
Each time you see her, it shows in your face that you're upset. She's going to marry Sergio, right? That's it, huh?
The best thing I can do is marry Sergio.
Do you really know what you're saying? Look, marrying Sergio is going to be a huge mistake. You're behaving exactly the same way as Amparo.
But Cory, you and I already talked about this. What should I do? Solve things like you did? At least Sergio isn't yelling to the world that my father's a murderer and a thief.
You see, the people now are very tired of repeating one lie after another, and when everything's cleared up, they'll know it's just a misunderstanding.
Now, ladies, please listen. That story has been going around for years now. None of you can ever change it. I wish that you could, but there's just too much hate between the two families.
Nanny, Corina's been blinded, so she couldn't see the truth.
Just wait and see. You wait and see. Things are going to clear up and the two families will live in peace. It's going to happen. Just wait and see.
Why don't you wake up? You're so naive.
I may be naive, unrealistic, and everything you want, but at least I'm not betraying myself by marrying a man I don't even love.
Oh, will you please? Stop this bickering. You are sisters. There are too many problems in this house for you to be fighting.
Yes, Nanny. You know, you're right. Look, I'm so tired and I need some sleep.
Oh, here comes my executioner. The one who ferociously gave me an ultimatum. That very soon I would have to go out that door and never come back to this house.
Have you thought things through, Malena? Do you know what to do? Because you have a very short time left.
Well, I actually decided to stay here, yes. I thought I'd stay beside your father, my dearest husband, to hear you read aloud whatever is in the investigation report. For sure I'm going to have so much fun in this case, because I'm pretty sure that this report is simply going to say that I'm practically a saint here on Earth. Right? What did you think? That you could win with me? You? A stupid girl who doesn't have any idea on how to keep a man or entice him? No, my darling. You'll be needing a lot of experience on the street to win a battle with me.
You know, you're right. Because I'm neither a filthy nor a perfect example of the lowlife that you are. But I will be patient, Malena, and you'll make a mistake, and when that fateful day comes, then it will be the last day that you will set foot in this house, I can assure you.
Yes, of course. I'd really like to talk some more, Fabiola. But this will have to wait till next time. You see, I actually came down to get a glass of water for my hubby, who just adores me and believes everything I tell him. You idiot.
You see, Huenya used to work at Las Bandidas before Olegario Montoya took over. And that was the time when they shot her and she lost her son.
I wonder who's behind all of this. Who could have ordered to shoot my mother?
I don't want to seem like I'm meddling in your personal business, but I was surprised to see you together. And because I know both of you, well, it's natural to be a little bit curious, so I'd like to know if you're dating.
Mr. Olegario, you know, I do mind being asked about my personal business. So please excuse me, but I won't answer your question.
Julia, please prepare the omelette.
Sure, of course.
I have to finish preparing the orange juice.
Yes, hello? Montoya residence? Oh, Reuben, how are you? Tell me, how have you been doing?
Oh, it's my son, finally.
Of course, your mother
Please
is
put
right
me
here.
through.
I'm glad you called. Look, I'm going to visit you one of these days, all right?
Through. Hello? Reuben. Oh, my dear, at last. I'm so glad that you called, son.
I'm fine, Mom, but I have a lot of work here. I'm always out in the field.
Well, son, but you know that you could always call me at night.
No, I can't, Mom. Look, I don't know what to say if Olegario picks up the phone and answers.
Reuben, revenge will never do you any good. But tell me, how are you? How are you feeling? How have you been?
I'm all right, Mom. Listen, don't worry about me. I thought I'd come and see you. After all, you're not to blame for what happened. But then, obviously, I can't do that now.
Okay, son, that's all right. Maybe we can find a place where the two of us can meet, right? I guess we could meet in town or somewhere close by. What do you think?
Yes, all right, Mom. I'm sending you a big kiss. I have to work now.
Yes, sweetie, me too. Bless you, my son.
I miss you, Mom. Hey, are you spying on me now?
Me? Spying on you? I mean, what for? I just came in. Were you talking to your mother?
I have to get back to work.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron
Las
a amar.
Bandidas.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron
Las
a amar.
Bandidas.
Oh, at last, my boy called and he seems fine.
Oh, yes, I heard him, and he sounds so much calmer. Maybe he's starting to forget what happened.
Ah, yes. Well, I hope so.
Nanny, do you know where my car keys
Right
are?
there, sweetie. Why are you in such a hurry? Aren't you going to have breakfast?
No, Nanny, I have to go. The shipment for Europe is leaving today, and I have papers to sign.
Oh.
And you?
Me what?
There's that glow.
Oh.
What happened?
My son just called me.
Really?
Yes.
Reuben? Oh, how is he, Nanny?
Oh, sweetie. Well, he said he's all right. And anyway, that's what's really important.
Oh, I'm happy for you, Nanny. Tell me about it later. I want to
Sure,
hear
sweetie.
more.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Huenya? Huenya!
Good morning, madam. Did you call for me?
Good morning. I'll have breakfast in the dining room.
Alone, right? Because Mr. Oligario left very early.
Yes, of course. Where are the girls?
Miss Corina left quite early to go to town, and Miss Fabiola just left to go to her office.
I'm glad, because that means I'm going to be having breakfast in peace.
I'll get it ready.
Yes, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, dear.
Well, good morning, Vestila. How are you?
Oh, fine. I'm delighted to see you, my darling. Of course, it feels so nice to be beside a woman who's as elegant and beautiful as you.
Thank you. Likewise, you are looking so radiant.
Really? Thank you. I thought I'd come early to say hello to my new family, and because I have very pleasant news. The children are having such a spectacular honeymoon.
Oh, wow.
Well, I've been talking to them, and they're so happy.
Well,
Yes.
that's good.
Excuse me, have you had breakfast? Because I'll be serving Mrs. Montoya.
I'd be glad to keep Mrs. Montoya company. Oh, darling, excuse me for a second. I have to go to the bathroom because, you know, the trip on the road is extremely exhausting, so I need to refresh. And, well, you know, I'm feeling a little bit hot.
Yes, of course, go on. Please make yourself at home.
Thank you.
Please go ahead.
Please excuse me.
Amparo! Amparo, are you here? She said she didn't want to go out. Irazabal
The cultures that I
Laboratory.
left yesterday must be reacting by now. What?
Well, check it out. Take note of all the changes compared to the first sample, alright?
No, hey, don't worry. I got
Okay.
it. Okay?
Hello, Vicente.
Hello, Martha. How are you?
Fine, and you?
Fine.
I came to see Rodrigo.
Sure, come in.
Martha,
Thank
come
you.
in, come in, come in. I'm glad that you came to see me at the laboratory. Because here we can talk at length and more comfortably.
You know, you're right, Rodrigo. I'd rather we meet here because it's very private. This way your girlfriend won't get upset.
But, sorry, did something happen?
Oh, nothing. It was just a comment.
Well, did you bring the document?
Oh, yes, of course. I have the document signed by Tulio Irazabal and Olegario Montoya. Now you have the proof.
Auditorium.
Hello, Marisol. How are you?
Hello. Mwah. I'm so happy because they now have ballet classes at the Athenaeum.
Is that so?
Yeah, and
That's
you?
great.
What brings you here?
I came to get some books.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'm on my way out. I'll
Yeah.
just get my stuff. I'll see you.
I'm glad to see you.
Mwah. Take care.
Bye. Denora.
Hello. Corina, I really need to speak to you.
Oh, I feel fine. When I arrived, I was feeling so hot. But when I'm in this house, I feel really at peace. And I tell you, I'm excited because there will be so much to celebrate very soon. Like the wedding anniversary of Reynaldo and Amparo. Oh, and the birth of their very first baby. Oh, Malena, I swear it. I'm just so happy with this marriage.
Just as we all are, Lucina, of course.
Yes, the kids are having a great time. Well, I have been talking to them, you know.
How nice.
And they're always inside their bedroom.
Really? That's great.
Oh, and every time I speak with dear Reynaldo, he tells me that he's having a wonderful time and that they're having the time of their lives. They'll be more in love than ever when they come back. You wait and see.
Oh, I'm so sure.
I'm really excited.
Excuse me. Breakfast is ready. You can go to the dining room now.
That's perfect. Let's go. Amparo.
Laurento Hotel.
You're just in time. Carmita's keeping him entertained for a while
him,
now.
all right.
You know I have a yacht anchored on the coast. If you want, I can give you a map and you can choose where we'll go. I'm sure you'd be pleased. Would you like to go out with me sometime so that we could talk? Maybe we can get some drinks. It will be fun. Would you like that?
Yes, of course.
Really?
Mm-hmm. One of these days.
Well,
Why
that's
don't you
great.
go over there?
That's great.
Go.
Just a second, I'll be back.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Don't take long. I'll be waiting. Fabiola.
I should have known from the start you couldn't be trusted. This report that you made is really nothing but garbage.
Well, yes, I must confess that, I gave you the wrong report.
You're gravely mistaken if you think that you can actually fool me. You will tell me all you know about Malena. All right. I'll pay twice as much. Okay? I'll pay you twice the amount we agreed on, but I need this report right this minute.
You know how to do it. Well, yes, exactly. Like you did with the mayor last time. Get started. I'm on my way. Bye. Mr. Olegario?
I know that you're in a hurry, Alonso, but then what I actually came here to do will barely take a couple of minutes. There's something that you and I need to clear up between us.
Amparo, weren't you supposed to be on your honeymoon?
Where's Ray? Isn't Reynaldo with you? So where is my son? Amparo, did something happen to Reynaldo?
No.
Miss, can I help you with your bag?
No. Listen, I don't get it. What happened, and why are you here, Amparo?
Amparo, please tell me where's Reynaldo.
Lucila, you don't have to worry because he's doing really well and he's having so much fun. He's enjoying himself.
But I don't
No.
I can't believe this.
Oh, goodness.
Huenya, a glass of water, please, for Miss Lucila.
Well, this really proves it. It's what we both thought. The document is very clear, My brother Tulio and Olegario actually signed a contract. A contract that Olegario did not honor because my brother unexpectedly died. That greedy man didn't have the decency to return even a centimeter of that vast land.
So it led to this feud.
My brother's death was definitely convenient because this way he wouldn't have to return anything of whatever was agreed upon in this contract.
That's something we can presume, Rodrigo, but we have no proof at this point. All we have is this document and probable costs, and the time limit for this case has already expired. It will be hard to prove that Olegario killed your brother.
It definitely proves that Olegario is a deceitful man. If he'd been honest, I guess, he would have returned the property to the Irazabal family. But he didn't, so it's obvious. It was part of his plan. To murder my brother.
Well, Rodrigo, no judge will accept this without evidence.
If this document is made public, Olegario's reputation is certainly going to be at stake. And it will be clear to everybody that the signing of this contract was done in bad faith.
The public will also know that your brother Tulio was having economic problems, all because of his gambling debts. That's why he signed this contract, so that he wouldn't lose the land. Is that fine with you?
Yeah, it's inevitable that I have to accept reality, but this really doesn't give Montoya a reason not to honor this contract. And I'm sure he killed my brother so he could keep it all. He's a murderer and a thief.
Who is it?
May I come in?
Oh, Zenaida, what are you doing here again? No, you cannot come in. I don't want to talk to you.
Sweetheart, what happened to you? Why did you come back alone? And where's your husband?
I don't know and I don't care.
My dear, that's not an answer. So what happened? Did you fight? Did he hurt you?
I'm sick and tired of everything. I'm so sick and tired of pretending that it's a happy marriage. I can't stand it anymore. I can't pretend that things are right.
And where is Reynaldo?
Well, he's having a great time. He's loving his vacation, the luxury and all the women. That's what he wanted and that's what he's got, so don't worry about it.
This isn't what worries me, but I'm worried about you.
Tell me, where are my sisters?
I think they both went to town. Where are you going? Sweetie!
To clear up something? Is that what you said?
Cáceres and I have always considered you a really good guy. But there are things that really bother me. I mean, for instance, you're breaking up with Fabiola. And the reason why she's so bent on getting away from you. To the extent of deciding to go back to her old boyfriend and marrying him at once. And another issue is your relationship with that gorgeous lawyer. Something...
Why don't you just go straight to the point? You already did the last time you came to ask me about your wife.
That's what I wanted to get at. I admire men who don't beat around the bush. And so if you already know why I came here, of course, the quicker that we get to getting this matter cleared up, the better.
Everything is clear. Martha is a good friend. And I don't discuss personal matters with anyone. Regarding Fabiola, I think she's making a big mistake in marrying that moron. But that's her decision.
You know that my daughter Fabiola is accusing you of going after my wife.
Regarding your wife, there's really nothing to clear up. Look, I told you the last time. I'm not interested in her. I have never been and I will never be. The one I love is Fabiola.
But yesterday you two were at a bar when you called me, so Malena would be able to talk to me.
Didn't your wife bother to explain?
Yes, of course she told me what happened, but I want to hear your story as well.
And what for? To confirm her version?
We don't really ask what we already know.
Auditorium.
I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes, if it's all right.
Sure, but I just came here to return these books, and since there's a movie festival, well, I thought that I would go and see the movie they're showing. So I really don't have much time.
Yes, Karina, I know. And I won't take up much of your time. And maybe you can just come back afterwards. Please say yes, because, well, I'm going through a difficult time right now. And I'm really in need of a friend. I just need to talk, because I feel so alone.
Well, all right. So what is it? What's the problem?
It's Rodrigo. I think he's seeing someone else.
Laurento Hotel.
I don't understand how my dad could trust someone like you. A shady guy who's used to telling lies so shamelessly.
You have to believe that I was quite willing to negotiate with you.
Really? By giving me a fake report? What did you think, Mr. Alhure? That you'll go from town to town, laughing and making fun of me because I've been a fool? Do you think I'm that stupid so as not to read the report you gave me?
You are your father's daughter. You're very tough and very hard with your words.
Okay, if you know my father so well, then you'll know how furious he'll be once he learns that you changed the report and that you gave him a fake one that was full of deceit because it doesn't really say the truth about his wife, Malena.
Listen.
Tell me something, Mr. Alhure. What do you think my father will say when he learns that you and Malena are friends, Well, answer me.
You know that's a clear threat now.
Take it how you want. Right now, I should be talking to my father, telling him all about your lies. But then look, I'm standing right here, and I'm giving you a last chance, the very last. I'm going to give you double the amount that I offered you initially, in exchange for the report that says the truth about Malena. And I warn you, if you don't, you're going to face Olegario Montoya and you will explain everything you didn't tell him about his wife Malena. You have a choice. You'll talk to Olegario, or you'll give me the report about Malena. Give me the real one and you will get a huge sum.
Bandidas,
Las Bandidas.